Hey friends, happy Saturday night. Well, it's done. Yeah, it's done. I got all my looms up on top in that top box. Aren't those cute? I bought those for my best friend I think I'm going to give them to her for Christmas. But she loves Mickey and Minnie. Her entire kitchen is Mickey and Minnie. So I found those at a local grocery store when the TY, they're the TY Beanie Baby toys. The vendor was restocking one Friday, and I waited until Sunday, and I was like, I need to go back and get those for her. So that is going to be part of her Christmas stuff. I've got some more stuff up there, but the stitch kit, that came from Five Below tonight for $5. Isn't he cute? Yeah, so as you can see, I did the best I could. My husband's jacket. So I got all my yarn in here. Everything's in here. Hold on, let's go behind the door. And then we've got this mess. I mean, it's not bad. It looks worse than it really is. There's like a basket there, and then if you look, I've got a lot of my bagged yarns are shoved in there and then in a cubby that's back there. So it's not, oops. Get up there. Okay, I'm really struggling tonight, friends. There we go. Oh, that was a fight. You saw it for yourself. That was a fight with that little box. And that looks like it's going to fall, doesn't it? Anyways, so yeah, I got all my yarn in here. The only thing that did not fit in here were my anniversary cakes. So, yeah, it feels good to have all my yarn in one place again. And of course, I put my cottons on the bottom. Go figure. Oops. Oh well. Yeah. So that's where we're at. This is my closet redo today. Yeah. So how about I turn this camera around and we just crochet and chit chat for a few minutes, yeah? I'll be right back, friends. Hey friends, happy Saturday night. What a day, what a day, what a day. What a day. Sorry for your funky setup. You guys are in a cube organizer again. I've been greeted with Baby the dog. This is the dog. I'm pretty sure I've shown this dog on here before. My son bought it for Levi when he was in town. I'm picking up my crochet hook, friends. Write this one in the books. I have not crocheted in forever. I feel like this is such a weird concept to me. But I am sitting here thinking, I'm like, it's already September 20th, almost the 21st. Almost the first day of fall. And that means December's going to be here like very quickly. Which means this blanket needs to get finished for her for, well, now Christmas. It's not going to be finished for her birthday. Her birthday is October 2nd. And I cannot get this finished and shipped to Michigan by October 2nd. There's just no way. So, yeah. So you're going to see at the end of this video, I'm going to add a clip. Actually, I'll put it at the beginning of this video because of what I said at the end of that video. You're going to see a clip of finished progress of the closet makeover thingy that I did today. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, friends. Levi does not ever do good when my husband leaves town, even though it's just a quick overnight. Yeah, today's been a day. So after I did the closet and the yarn stuff, I had to go to Walmart and get a few things. And then I had to go to Five Below. Because I heard through the grapevine, Mama Kayla, that Five Below has stitch crochet kits. Her and Eva, I guess, went to a Five Below the other day and both picked up a stitch kit for crochet. And I'm like, oh, Stitch, we like Stitch around here. But that was not the only reason I had to go to Five Below. I needed a rug because, well, we've been in this apartment 8 years now. And we have that awful carpet, you know, that yucky stuff. That's just not fun to keep clean. And no matter how much you clean it, traps dirt. Yeah, anyways. There's like, I don't know what they did when they laid the carpet here, but there is just, it seems like every other step you take, there's a carpet seam, and it's coming apart. So I knew Five Below was going to be my answer for a rug, and they did. They came through. They had a rug. However, oh man, I normally can handle obnoxious, rambunctious kids, except for today. So as you know, Halloween's fast approaching. And anybody who knows me personally and knows Levi knows that Levi can get overstimulated very quickly. Well, not only that, sorry, I cannot get comfortable to save my life tonight. Ugh. Anyways, okay, so he gets overstimulated really quickly. And then, like I said, today has also been an extra hard day because, you know, my husband left for an overnight. And, so I'm just trying to get through Five Below, just like the whole rest of the city. Because we have a smaller Five Below here in the outlet mall. Which, by the way, we're supposedly getting a Toys R Us in the outlet mall. Yeah. Stay tuned. I'll let y'all know. Anyways. So, Halloween. Spooky stuff. Stuff we don't care to deal with. It scares the heck out of Levi. And the stuff they had at Five Below was no joke. Thankfully, it was just a very small section of it. And it didn't really impact our shopping haul too much. Well, there was this kid there with his mom, and I'm assuming his sister, and this kid was probably, he was probably between the ages of 5 and 7. I don't know for sure. Anyways, one time is one thing, but when you do it repeatedly and you say, you know, the other person, someone's saying to stop, that should be an indicator to stop. So anyways, this kid kept taking this really spooky Halloween mask and coming up to Levi and shoving it in his face and saying, here, put it on, put it on, put it on. Never mind, Levi's like trying to climb up me because he's so freaking scared. And then I finally get Levi turned away from this kid and we go another direction, only to have this kid run right back up to him. Repeatedly. The mom did not care. Then we go to the checkout. I'm like, okay, good, they're leaving. No, this mom took her sweet old time to check out. This kid was right there next to us, and he kept coming up and bugging Levi and getting Levi's face again and again and again and again. And I finally said, this has got to stop. I said it to the mom. I'm like, this has got to stop now. She got mad at me because her kid was torturing Levi with a stupid Halloween mask. I'm like, this has got to stop now. I told her like 3 or 4 times. Well, then they go to leave. Ironically, we get ready to leave at the same time. I hold back a little bit, though, because she goes to leave and the kid runs away from her and runs through the store. I'll tell you what, it had me just so frustrated. And then it's like you sit back and you think, what goes on in these people's home lives that they're just what appeared to be oblivious to their child's behavior. I don't get it, you know. At one point I actually had to pick Levi up, like actually carry him, because of what this kid was doing. And the mom just kept yelling for his name and telling him, come on, come on, come on. Didn't like stop the behavior or anything, just let him continue. I don't know. It was so frustrating because I could tell it was making Levi even more uncomfortable. And he just wanted to go home. Which I mean, we were going home after that anyways because we had to make dinner, but yeah, it was a tough trip to Five Below. It really was. But what can you do, right? Like I said, you don't know what goes on in their home life. You don't know what's going on with the mom, that she's acting like that, you know? And yeah, the sister was fairly well behaved compared to the boy. I'm assuming it was a sister because they looked alike, but I don't know. I don't know. So how was everybody else's Saturday? I hope your Saturday was good. Mine, like I said, mine was very productive. Very productive. So, I don't know. I'm just happy that I've got... Alright, let me backtrack. I know I was beating myself up in my other video. You know, I was really getting mad and upset with myself because, you know, I have all this yarn that I forgot about. And a big part of it is because how I stored it, you know. I would buy it from Michael's, maybe show it on my channel. I don't show all my yarn on my channel because some of it's just repetitive, right? And then I would just tie the Michael's bag up and throw it in the closet. And then forget I even had it. So, yeah, I'm just glad that now I have a very good idea of what I do have. I have 2 trash bags in the front closet of get rid ofs. But, yeah, so anyways, that's what that is. But I'm going to sit here and work on this corner to corner. Yeah. So, I'm calling this my moss ombre yarn because then I remember the colorway of it. But yeah, I'm going to sit here and work on this for a bit. I'm tired, but I'm not tired. So, anyways, just wanted to come back and chat with y'all again. I've been kind of slacking on my videos, I feel like, lately. But, anyways, I'm going to go get crocheting, get caught up on some YouTube videos. Oh, I'm so far behind on YouTube videos. So far behind. I'm talking like way back to the summertime on some. Yeah, I have not watched my Tiny Home People 50 Life 360, I think is what their channel is. I have not watched them in forever, and I have so many of their videos to watch. I have some more of... Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot to watch, so... Anyways, I'm gonna go, friends. I probably won't post a video tomorrow. Just because. But yeah. Alright. Love, hugs, prayers. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday.